Welcome back, and today we're going to do a little recap from the National. So I was there on Wednesday and Thursday. Got one full day with Thursday. Had about an hour and a half on Wednesday. Got to meet up with some fantastic people. We all know them on YouTube, and we kind of see their personalities, but let me tell you, it's even better to meet them in person. And that all started when I left my house in Philly. Was able to help some guys out, pick them up from the Philly airport, and four of us drove down to Atlantic City, hung out at their place for a little bit, then went to the show. I'm sure you've seen me already in, let's see, I'm trying to think, Lou Rock's videos, Mangini, I think, did a video or two. Baseball Collector did a video. It's been a whirlwind of a couple days. And I will say this, it's my first national, it's my first card show in 22 years. And back then it was kind of go, shop, a solo endeavor. This, hanging out with friends, chatting, talking about cards, just finally be able to meet everybody in person. That's really what makes the National an experience that everybody should have. Not just in this YouTube community that we have, but anybody that's a collector should at least get to a National or some other large card show at some point and get together with people you don't usually see. I mean, a lot of these guys, I can't just go flying around or driving around all over the country to see them in person. So everybody coming in one shot, it's a beautiful thing, and that was the most enjoyable by far experience of the whole National. But I also want to go over some pickups that I got. And it really started day one, that hour and a half. I didn't pick up anything, not a single thing. Sold a few things. I brought a full suitcase, 2 double row boxes, and sold some things at the house before we even went to the show. You've seen some of those. Just try to be fair with everybody, as I usually am. And then when we got back on Wednesday night, it was time to rip. So first, George, Diamond Yard Sports Cards, bought a baseball card exchange authenticated box of 85 Donruss. So we all ripped a few packs of those. Just a good time. Kind of handed my cards off to Lucas and some of the Indians off to Scott, and it was just a good time. And then Scott, Reindeer Studios, for those of you that don't know, he handed us all packs, a repack product from his local hobby shop, which I've seen videos here and there on YouTube, but it's a pack of all Hall of Famers. So every pack, every single card is a Hall of Famer. So I opened my pack and got a George Brett. I pulled a 77 Fergie, and then Four Leaf wanted that one, so he just gave me a Raleigh Fingers 78. Lou Rock Special, Kmart Schmidt. Mussina. Boggs. Randy Johnson. Barry Larkin. A card I'm very, very familiar with. Mike Schmidt. Nolan Ryan. Tom Seaver. Helps if I put it up correctly. And Ozzie Smith. Probably the best card of the bunch, which will go out to another YouTuber. That was a nice Pacific Crown Royale, Mike Piazza. So day 2, walked around, did buy some things, but also got some free packs from the Historic Autographs booth. These are Washington Chronicles bonus packs, giveaway packs. Met some YouTubers. Lou Rock, no surprise, was there. And these are, now we're getting to PC stuff. John Wade Boggs fan. Jake, Legends Never Die. Bob Lewis. Some new guys, Iconic Al. It's Iconic Baseball. Eddie's Cardboard Chaos. Scott made some absolutely fantastic cards of some of his just amazing artwork. So you got Larry Doby, Hank Aaron, Bo Bichette, and Jackie Robinson. And the nice thing is on the back, obviously, is his YouTube information. You can scan the code to watch the video of him making that particular piece. And then Nats Man. And those are all the cards that I got. There's plenty of other YouTubers. I didn't have cards. Some people didn't. Some people did. I'm pretty sure I didn't get everybody. But it's a chaotic type of thing. Enjoyable chaos, if you will. So, didn't get everything. I'm going to go through some of the non-PC stuff first. And then we'll get into some PC pickups. So, first off, picked up an Elston Howard signed exhibit. Try and get it in there for you. And found a really good deal for $125 on that. Now, I did buy that in combination with another card, which is a beautiful 39 play ball Bobby Doerr period auto in fountain pen. Looks like it was signed yesterday, slabbed. Great card. It was one of those things that I just looked at and said, I have to buy it. Because originally I was going to take a picture and show it to Eric, 4-leaf cards, because I knew he would be interested in it. And if he didn't want it, someone else was going to buy it for the price, because $175 was just an absolute steal on it. But that card is right there. So that was in combination with the Elston Howard, $300 for both of them. Just couldn't pass it up. Same dealer, just don't see these a lot. Buddy Meyer signed 34 batter up. So there's $125 on that. Again, we're just gonna run through this one dealer because that's the most I bought off of anybody. Did pick up another Hank Auto, 1974 TCMA. Did not have this particular card signed, so I figured I'd pick it up for $1.25. And a really nice Morris Arnovich index card. Just, that's a 10 signature all day long on that one. So that was all from one dealer. And the Arnovich, I think I paid $150. So good deal so far. The most expensive thing I bought was $175, and I only bought it because I could sell it for exactly what I paid to someone else, because I didn't want it sitting around possibly going somewhere else outside of the YouTubers, if I could help it. Then found another booth where he had a Hank Auto. He also had a Clemente. I just bundled it for $100. It was a Clemente. It was a 71 Super Clemente raw. Lou Rock already had it, so right after the show, I actually sold it to someone for what I spent. As we were kind of just waiting and decompressing, they picked it up. They're happy. They're going to give it to their son. Good times. Happy to help them. the Greenberg, $75. Smudged auto, but it is JSA authenticated, so I'm fine with that. A little cheap auto pickup. And the last thing I picked up at the show was this government postcard, slightly trimmed. Government postcard, JSA certified, 1950, postmarked, Hank Greenberg. Guy marked it at $475, which is ridiculous. But after some wheeling and dealing and basically having him wait all day, got it down to $150. So happy with that. Now at the after party, obviously B-Raw 6, Brian was there, and my fellow Greenberg collector stumbled upon this beauty, which, yes, I have some. We all have some. Those of us are Greenberg collectors. It's a 35 felt pennant, and he picked it up for $50. So as soon as I saw it, I basically turned to him and said, if you don't need it, I'll buy it for $100. I don't have this color combination. I know, I'm weird. I have this type, which is a type 3, but I didn't have this color combination, so he thought about it and then sold it to me for $100. Everybody's happy. It's still a good deal to me. He doubled his money. Everybody wins. So another Greenberg felt pennant. And that's all the pickups that I had from the National. Again, it was an absolutely fantastic experience. I was able to pick some things up for the PC. I brought a ton of stuff to sell or trade, and I ended up walking away with not just all the cards and autos that you saw, but also about $1,700 in cash. So I was well in the black for the event, and I picked up things. And actually I have one card on the way. It was part of a deal I made with a dealer. So he owes me a card through the mail that he didn't bring, which when it shows up, obviously I'll put it on film. And I got Brian looking out for me for a couple things, because there's a little frustrating incident where I need 2 play ball samples. I saw them, but they were part of a much larger group, and I didn't want to buy the larger group, especially for what they were asking for it. So hopefully Brian's able to go at the end of the show and convince him to break it up so I can get the Arnovich and the Danning samples for 39 play ball. But if not, it was still an absolute blast. It was a good time finding dealers that would actually make deals that had good prices, which seemed to be quite rare. But more importantly, it was just a great time to hang out with people. Hang out with all these people I've talked to on the phone, I've texted, I've messaged, watched their videos, interacted in the comments, guys have watched my stuff, guys who've had exchanged mail with. But actually meeting people in person is far superior, as most of you know, at least of the older, seasoned generations. And it was just fun hanging out, getting to know people beyond this screen, and without this filter of recording. And that was the main takeaway from the event. Yeah, you can get huge items, you can get small items. You know, I was kind of, I guess, playing in the middle. I wasn't going in dollar boxes, but I wasn't spending thousands of dollars on cards or product. You know, everything I got was in that, 75 to 175 range, with the exception of the Clemente, which was $25. So I'm happy playing in that less expensive range. I was still able to find some great items, some great additions, help 3 more autos to move closer to 200 on the Hank count for autographs, and it was just a wonderful time. I encourage you, if you can't do these large national events every year, at least coordinate with some guys to go to a local show. I'm hoping that some more guys show up to a Philly show, because I would love to just get together again, walk through that show. Supposedly it's more weighted towards vintage, so it helps a lot of us. But there's a whole mix, just like any show. And hopefully we make this a regular thing moving forward. Seeing different people, getting to know more people, and hopefully I'll see, if not all, at least some of you at the next show. So that is what I got for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching, commenting, doing live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.